Why, God? Why? CD Projekt Red, why do you keep doing this? Welcome to Honest Opinion. I have a pimple right here, so enjoy that blemish. Yay! I guess I'm going to talk about that Night City Wire thing today and then the state of play from last week because I forgot to talk about that one. I guess we'll start with the state of play because I'm still pissed off about Night City Wire. Sony had a pretty... Sony was up... First off, if you don't have Twitter, Sony was kind of upfront with what you should expect from the state of play. They weren't going to have any big PS5 announcements. They were going to focus on PS4 and PSVR. And then check in on their indie studios from the last state of play. So expectations set. Wasn't expecting this thing to, like, blow me out of the water. Unlike, Inside Xbox, who wanted to keep building up their fucking event as a gameplay reveal for so many things, and it turned out to be nothing. They set expectations. So let's go through real quick. We had Crash 4 gameplay. You can play the entire game as Coco. They're going to have new types of masks that have different abilities. That's cool. Cosmetic outfits. No microtransactions for that. You can also play as Cortex and Dingo, and this cool little inverted challenge mode. Looks awesome. I don't remember what happens in 1, 2, and 3 because that was so long ago. I might have to buy that trilogy, play that again because I'll tell you one thing, that fourth game looks awesome. I think I'm gonna have to beat that game. Comes out 10/2, looks awesome. Then they went into Hitman 3. Hitman 3 is gonna have VR. You can play the whole game in VR, and it said something about the whole trilogy coming to VR. I don't know if that's true or not. But, dude, that game in VR, fuck yes. That'll be cool. Hitman 3 comes out January 21st. So, that'll be awesome. And then there was an anniversary edition of Braid. Just up-res. Looks better. Looks prettier. I don't know if they're adding any content. That comes out next year. Then there was... this is my problem. This was a lull for me. This game just doesn't look appealing. It's called The Pathless. Open world third-person game with puzzles, and you defeat shadows after you take towers. Comes out, I think it's like a launch title. It just didn't grab me, Like, Sony has, I think it's just because Sony has so many good third-person open world games that this thing just looks boring to me. The whole mechanic of having to shoot to get momentum, I'm out. I'm good. I don't. Fuck off. Like, I don't know. This game just doesn't look good. Spelunky fucking 2. Just looks like an evolved form of Spelunky. Like, he just added stuff, and you could tell he was really excited to talk about this thing, and I was really excited to listen because Spelunky is awesome. If you have not played Spelunky, please download Spelunky. Comes out on the 15th of September. That means it'll probably be next gen at some point, but man, Spelunky 2 looks awesome. Genshin Impact, which I've started to hear a bunch about. It's an MMO JRPG that has a bunch of puzzle elements in it, and it's catching people's attentions with the way it works. It comes out autumn 2020. I don't know if it's going to be like Bless Unleashed and suck, or if it looks like... I mean, it could be good. It's really hard to tell with anime games. You just have to give them a try. Then we got the controversial one, Aeon Must Die, side-scroller beat-em-up from 2021 that right after that trailer came out, a bunch of abuse allegations came out against the CEO that they tried to go to focus about. I was going to say that the game looks awesome, but... Boy, you need to treat your employees not like they're pieces of shit, asshole. Then they showed some weird thing called Anno Mutadium. I have no fucking idea what the fuck that game is, and I'm very interested. Then they showed fucking Bugsnax. Fucking Bugsnax. Dude, I love this studio. Let me tell you, this studio just doesn't care what you think of it. Like, it made Octodad, which was so weird, but it just worked, and you're like, I shouldn't like this game, but it's like watching Food Wars. You should be ashamed of yourself because you love Food Wars so much, but you don't give a shit because it's fucking great. That's pretty much how Bugsnax is. It's like Monster Rancher, except on its own level with like Pokemon. It looks fucking dope. It's definitely a PS5 launch title. Yeah, if I get a PS5 at launch, that's going to be the game I get. Then a VR game, Star Wars Vader Immortal, which has been on Oculus for a bit, and people like it. The mod support has been cool, but I don't know if they're going to have mods on PlayStation. But coming to PSVR on August 25th. Yeah, another great VR title for PSVR. PSVR keeps getting good VR support. This is something that I wish they would have taken for the Vita, because the Vita did not have this level of support. Then they showed a trailer for Control AWE, which is exactly what we thought. Control and Alan Wake are in the same universe. That's going to come out on 8/27. That's going to be cool. Auto Chess, which was a craze for a while there, is coming out on 10/31. Don't fucking care. The Pedestrian, which looks like this really interesting indie puzzle platformer where it's like you're like a stick figure. It just looks cool. Honestly, it's worth checking out the trailer. It comes out next year. Honestly, that looks cool. And then of course we got the other big one, Hood, Outlaws and Legends. It's like a 4v4 PvP game coming next year to PS5. It looks like it's third person, like a shooter aspect. Could be cool. Like, honestly, Focus is kind of starting to really find their stride as a publisher, except for, you almost die. But I think it's really coming in its own, and that game looks exciting. It might be worth playing. And then finally, Temtem. Temtem is coming to next-gen consoles in 2021. Now, as a backer of Temtem on Kickstarter, I got an email shortly after this trailer released revealing that they are fully canceling the PS4 and Xbox One versions of this game and focusing solely on PS5 and Xbox Series X versions of this game. So if you were wanting to get them on those other consoles, you needed to you wouldn't be able to. But the cool thing is, and this is how easy it was, you just have to email their support, which at the bottom of the email, if you're a backer, you'll see. You just email them and say, hey, I had a pre-order on Xbox. Can I switch it to PS5? Which is that's all I fucking said. And the next day they were like, "Yep, it's done. See you then, Zero." It's like, cool, awesome. So don't get pissed off, especially if you plan on getting next gen. I plan on getting next gen. If I don't get in 2020, it will be 2021. Temtem looks awesome. All the people that I've heard that's played that alpha love that game. So please support Temtem. Godfall. I guess we should get this out of the way. This is the last thing that they showed. I like that they called it a looter slasher. It's a 3-player co-op game with no microtransactions. They want you to be aggressive, which is definitely up my alley, because I have no fucking patience. Some of the stuff looks fluid. A lot of it looks stiff. There are 5 weapon classes: Warhammer, Longsword, Dual Blades, Pole Arm, and Ring Sword. It looks pretty, but I get the feeling it could end up being very shallow. And some of the animations concern me. I'm not certain if this game is going to grab people as much as something like it looks like it's trying to compete with Warframe, but Warframe has like a 10-year head start on it, and I just don't know if it's going to grab enough people, because you got to take away from Warframe. I don't think you're good enough to do it. I'll play it, especially if it's a launch title and I get it at launch, especially since you want me to be aggressive, and that's what I'm about. But I don't know. I'd rather play Avengers than play this. Like, the problem with the looter genre is that some of them want to come out and not have stories, Destiny. And then they learn their lessons, Destiny 2. And then make better games, Division 2. Avengers looks like it's going to have a story. Like, these are the things that you need, and I don't know if I give a fuck about what's happening in this world. The problem is you're going to charge me $60 while Warframe doesn't charge me anything. So I can play Warframe entirely free. I can get everything but Prime Armors entirely free. I can do everything in that game without paying any money. The gameplay has evolved over time. It has become more fluid, more fast, and it's always been fluid and fast. There's repetitiveness, but you have a $0 game. So I don't know. For me, I'm very concerned about Godfall even being good. I'd rather care about everything else. And that was pretty much it. It wasn't a big event. It wasn't meant to be. They didn't treat it like that. They didn't talk for hours. Everybody fucking else. They let the games do talking. There was some cool stuff in there. There was some bad stuff in there. It wasn't meant to be this mind-blowing thing. That they didn't present it that way, and I think it came across okay. Again, but Godfall, I'm not. That raised a lot of red flags. I don't think I'm alone in that either. I'm very concerned about Godfall to the point that I don't know if I don't know. I probably will. I like looters. I really do. I have a problem. I have a fucking RPG problem. So I played Borderlands 3 and that game's garbage. For me though, let's talk about Night City Wire. I think they need to stop. CD Projekt Red. this is for you. You are close to being considered one of the god tier game companies in this world. That would include you with Rockstar. Because of that, hell, I'd even probably put Square Enix up there at times, but I think Rockstar's on their own. And I guess Call of Duty, but fuck Call of Duty. I want you to go and I want you to look at the way Rockstar handles revealing their games. They release trailers. Some are 8 minutes, some are 10 minutes. None of them are big, long, embellished events. They get out the information about the game, and then they move on. They do not spend 45 minutes of everyone's time every 3 weeks talking and having a girl who can't blink correctly discuss a game. Was today's better? Well, it started off pretty cool. But stop. Stop doing it this way. This is not helping you at all. So let's go over it. So they started it off with telling you about the 3 life paths, which were Nomad, Corpo, and Street King. Dude, I'm fucking in. Give me that. Give me whichever one. I have no idea which one I'm going to pick yet. Like, they were talking, they have repercussions down the line because, we haven't seen anything past you getting Johnny Silverhand. So I have no fucking idea what you do after, the first 6-7 hours of this game. But you start in different paths. Like, this is the RPG of old kind of style, and that's cool. And I think that's what makes me have this opinion about them is when they do show off the game sells itself. I don't need you to do what you did today. Man, I might pick Corpo. I have no fucking idea. It looks dope. I'm hoping that someone else picks Nomad or someone else picks Street King so that way I can have 3 different opinions. Or I'm just going to play this game 3 fucking times because I'll have nothing else to do until, next year, especially with the free upgrade to the next-gen console. So I have no fucking idea. Love that. That looks awesome. And then they spent... Oh, boy. They spent like a good 15 minutes talking about the band that was Samurai in the like the real band that's going to be Samurai. And oh boy, what is happening right now? Why is Sony the only one not having these bullshit long-winded things that mainstream consumers don't fucking care about? Stop. You don't see Square going out there and saying, hey guys, we're going to spend the next 20 minutes talking to Nobuo Uematsu about the music of Final Fantasy 16. No, because no one wants to talk to 20 minutes about music. Stop doing these things. Who fucking cares about it? Stop. Take them out of everyone that's doing videos, that is about to do videos. Stop putting in long-winded discussions with people in the middle of presentations. You want people to buy things, not fall asleep during them. The hardcore consumer base for your games will find this stuff. Just put it up by itself. Stop including it in advertisements to consumers. This is a consumer advertisement, not a fucking behind-the-scenes video for the game. Take it out. It doesn't need to be in there. Jeez, guys. Why are all of you doing it? Besides Sony. I'm shocked Sony hasn't done it because everybody else is doing it. I'm scared Square's going to have an event one day and we're going to spend 10 minutes talking to the composer of Avengers. It's music. It's nothing special in this freaking... Oh my gosh, it's a song. Yeah, and you can download the song. That's cool. Put it as a separate video and don't spend 15 minutes in the middle of this thing. Oh wait, it's because you guys had nothing else to talk about that you shoved this in to pad out your time. Stop doing that. Just stop padding your time. Just put out the shit that needs to be known. Do what Rockstar does. You guys are close to the Rockstar level. Rockstar doesn't give a fuck what people think. They're like, hey, here's the information we're going to give you. Fuck off. That's it. That's all they do. That's why, honestly, that's why they're called Rockstar, because they act like Rockstars too. They don't give a fuck if you like the information they're giving you. They're going to give you that information because that is what's going to get people to buy the game. They put gameplay only and they explain stuff about the game and its mechanics. Boom, done. Fucking see you later. Game will be out when it's fucking out. Go fuck yourself. Sometimes that's what you need. This style, you got your blind consumer base. Oh my God, I can't wait to download that song and listen to it. Oh my God, I love it. They never listened to heavy metal before in their life. This song's going to fuck them up. Stop doing this. Put out gameplay. Because you ended the show with a weapons demonstration. Oh my God, was that awesome. And I think that's what pissed me off. You started off so well. You ended so well. You had an okay explanation in the middle with your game director or creative director about how the different life paths would work. That I'm okay with because it's the life path system, and a little bit more explanation kind of helps with that, being that you're going to do it this way. But 10 to 15 minutes on this fucking band? I don't fucking care. Now, if it was Keanu Reeves talking to me, I'd probably give a shit. But my God. Now, the weapons gameplay. Oh, boy. I have no idea how I'm going to play this game. I'm just going to be playing with different weapons. They showed swords. They showed shotguns. They showed smart weapons, tech weapons. I mean, they showed different abilities that your weapons can get. They showed the bullet drop mechanics in the games. Like, this game looks like it's going to be fucking incredible when it comes to its guns. And it looks like it's going to be a wide variety. Borderlands, I'm talking to you. I'm really excited to play this game when it comes to this stuff. But, man, again, those red flags, man. You guys have got to stop putting fluff in the middle of your thing. If you're like, hey, this thing's 25 minutes and all we did was talk about game, put it out. Put it out. Your consumer base doesn't give a shit about fluff. We want game. You didn't spend this time talking about The Witcher that way. You showed gameplay and you moved on. That's all we want. That's all we care about. You know, people want to the blind Xbox fans out there. The Xbots, is that what they're called? The Xbots out there will praise Microsoft for their most recent conference, which was terrible and showed no gameplay. They're a company that has done that before, where they will show a game that was 3 months from release, Gears 5, and show no fucking gameplay of it. And then they want to shit on Sony, who showed 5 games at a conference, but all 5 of them had almost 10 minutes of gameplay. That is the difference between everyone right now. You want to see the game. You cannot trust someone telling you that the game is going to be great. You have to show it. And with the way that they're showing it, I'm very concerned. Because, again, we still haven't seen anything past that fucking beginning. Like, what the fuck happens in this game after you get Johnny? How far into the game do you get Johnny? Because, man, am I concerned about this game a lot. Like, very concerned about this game. But, we'll see what happens, and we'll be able to judge for ourselves. November 19th. They said they're going to do another one. Yay. But that was pretty much it. I know I shouldn't be worried because it's CD Projekt Red, but man, it's just those red flags that every other studio gives me. I've been abused so many times by studios when it comes to this stuff, and seeing this stuff again, not excited. I just get the feeling it's going to drop off after everything, and that the Johnny Silverhand story is not going to be good enough, and it's not going to be fleshed out enough, and it's just going to be the same missions over and over and over again. It's just going to become a generic revenge tale, and I'm very concerned about it. But I'm hoping I'm wrong. I'm really hoping I'm wrong, because if not, this might kill CD Projekt Red if it fucking fails. Because it's boy, it looks expensive too. But anyway, that was honest opinion. If you guys want, you can like, comment, subscribe if you're new. Sound off in the comments what you think. You can also find me on Twitter at Mike Spielman VA. And then, of course, you can hang out with me on Twitch Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, starting at 7 p.m. Eastern Time as we play video games. On Monday, it's Minecraft. Wednesday, it's whatever the fuck I feel like it. And starting this Friday, we're going to be playing some Fall Guys. So join me. Zero Man 816 is there as well. Thank you guys for tuning in. I hope you guys have a good one.